Prophecy Uprising. This is the fourth film in the Prophecy film franchise. It's from Dimension Films, released June 7th, 2005. Starring Joe Light and Doug Bradley. Well, surprisingly, from Hellraiser fame. Produced by Bob and Harvey Weinstein. Again, they own Miramax, so a lot of stuff I watch is from Miramax, so yeah. And Dimension, I think. They also own them. But yeah. It was written and directed by Joel Soson, who's also done like Pulse 2, Pulse 3, Children of the Corn Genesis, and a whole pile of other films. It's one of the go-to guys. Mainly a producer, doesn't really direct very often though, which is interesting. But yeah, okay. So the Prophecy Uprising is this was one of those films. It's like the Hellraiser sequels. It wasn't an actual prophecy script. It was written as another film, and then they shoehorned a whole pile of, well, not a whole pile, very loose things to link it to the prophecy films and called it a day. So, yeah. Basically, you're introduced to a new human on Earth called Allison, and she comes across what was it called? The Lexicon, I think it was. The book from the first few films. And a whole pile of rogue angels come down and try to hunt it down, good and bad. And she has to try to keep it. She has to try to figure out who she's going to give it to and stuff. It's it's actually not that bad of a movie, I thought. It was pretty interesting. Now, the big problem with this movie is it's a retread of the first one, pretty much. Except there's no Gabriel, Christopher Walken, yeah, the third one's basically a retread. Now this one's a retread. So this film series loves copying itself. I find. The acting in this film is actually pretty good. The cinematography is not bad. It takes place in Romania too. I think it was Romania. Somewhere near there, anyways, and which is kind of ironic because Hellraiser Dead, which came out the same year, took place there too. I think they probably filmed it at the same time. I think that's how they got Doug Bradley to play in it. But yeah, So, she finds this book, and this rogue Legion is a maniacal type person. And is trying to get it from her too. Now he's a little more calm and collected than like what we see in the previous ones, which is actually a little more creepy. I find it was pretty. The guy who played him did a pretty good job of it, and yeah, like I said, it's a retread basically, and it ties up very quickly at the end, which is weird, but yeah. Overall, though, there's nothing too much to brag about. It's nothing fantastic. It's very basic and mundane. I felt it's still a pretty decent sequel for something that's not has nothing to do with the prophecy films, and this just goes to show you that the prophecy film did not need 4 sequels. And I'm only on the 3rd sequel of the film, but yeah. Still, it's better than 2, and on par with 3, I'd say. But yeah, it was okay. Doug Bradley also plays the police chief, who's trying to figure out what's going on, and the one who doesn't trying to take a logical reasoning with what's going on and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's cool to see him do something like the Pinhead and stuff. He is a great actor and stuff, and I think that was a big beneficial part to this film. But overall, it was just, to me, it's basic. A little bit of religious text in there that's not really my thing. I thought it was kind of boring, but yeah, in some parts. So yeah, Prophecy Uprising, 2.5 out of 5. I think that's worthy enough. It's not bad though. Definitely not the worst thing I've seen. And yeah, if you've seen the first 3, you could probably sit through this one. It's not that bad. It's actually one of the more better ones. So yeah, definitely check it out if you want to. Trailer's link down below. Also, my Instagram's linked down below. So follow me there if you want to. I also post clips of films that I'm going to review in the future on my story with the title of the film hidden in the video clip and a hashtag. So for fun, if you're curious to see what I'm doing next or talking about next, definitely do that. Follow me on Instagram. Also, make sure you like this video, share it if you really want to. Comment down below your opinions on this film if you've seen it. Love to hear about it. Uh, Also, make sure you subscribe because you never really know what I'm going to talk about next. Probably the last prophecy film, just so I can round this out and start on something different. But yeah, interesting film, but nothing too crazy or anything like that. So definitely, if you've seen the first three, this one's not that bad either. So definitely check it out if you want to. So till the next one, I guess I'll see you in the next video.